Hey all, I needed to switch out the flasher unit for the turn signal and hazard lights in my 2007 Kia Sportage, and I couldn't find any videos on YouTube that were really helpful for helping me figure out where it was and how to get to it. So I thought I might give it a go, see if maybe I could help somebody else out. Um, so the first thing I did was I came down here and I removed this plastic cover. It goes up here. And the way that you do that is you unscrew the screw points. I think there are only like 3 screws, 2 or 3 screws. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. And then you are going to pull out a series of spring clips. And that's what you see here. These spring clips, these tabs fit into these slots. You can do it just by sticking your hand up under there and just pulling it out. The little spring clips will probably stay on the tabs. If they don't, if they come off, it's not a big deal. You just put them back on. Once you get that cover off, you're going to be confronted with this steel cover, which is going to be up here. And I think that there are 3 screws that come out, and then there are these studs. They're just for locating it on the underside of your wheel. Oh, also, when you're pulling the plastic cover off, you're going to have to unscrew the hood release. And it's just 2 screws that hold it on that are right there. You can see the 2 holes. Unscrew those and it will release from this plastic cover. You can see that's where those screws fit. So once you get that off, you're going to go down underneath the wheel. And this is where I ran into troubles because my hands are slightly larger than average, like David C. Anderson. And I couldn't get my hands back up in here. So what you're looking at here, this is the underside of the ignition. These are the ignition wires. And the flasher unit is up there. So you see that guy, it's got 4 wires. You're looking at the bottom of the plug. And I just could not get my hands in there very well in order to get that off. I could kind of squeeze some fingers in. But it was really, really difficult. It was tight space. So what I did is I came back out and I pulled off the bezel that goes around the instrument cluster. There are just 2 screws, and you can see one there and one there. They're screwing up there and there. So once you get those 2 out, I think there are more of these spring clips you'll see there. So you're just going to pull those out, pull it toward you. Also be careful because you see the trip button here. It's got a cable going to it with a plug there. So, don't damage that. But down here, I'm going to turn on the light. If you pull your steering wheel down to its lowest setting using the tilt down here. Pull that lever down, pull the wheel down to its lowest, and you're going to have a little bit of space up here. Now, there is the flasher unit there. What I did not understand was that you see those two plastic arms? They are fitted onto that steel tab. So that holds it in place, keeps it from moving around. And you're not going to be able to get the flasher unit. My hand was just too big. I couldn't get up in there and pull the plug off. The plug would pull down from here, and then you would have to get the flasher unit itself, that guy up there, you got to pull that off. So what I did is I just pulled it forward toward me as I was sitting in the driver's seat, pulls off of that steel tab, and then you can maneuver it out below past the wires for the ignition. And so you see it is now down here, and we're looking at the top of the flasher unit. There are a couple of arms on the sides that you're going to depress, right? You squeeze these, one on either side, and then you'll pull it out, which I can't do with one hand. But that is how I got to my flasher unit and got it off. Hopefully that'll be helpful for you. Good luck.